Hello, welcome to day 2 of our series on transforming stress into power. And today we're talking about trading up. So, have you been able to move inside of your consciousness deeply enough to recognize and get very clear about where you have begun to live somebody else's life and somebody else's expectations of you and somebody else's beliefs about who you are and who you should be? Have you been able to notice where you are reacting, responding, choosing, playing a role that was expected of you or that was taught to you from your family unit as a child? Do you see where you are being your mother or being your father? Have you seen where who you truly are has not even begun to be expressed and to come forth and to knock on the door of your conscious life? If that's the case, then I would invite you to use this next tool that you'll be receiving in the next video to become profoundly, deeply, and consistently aware of where you are truly being authentic, where you know who you are, know what's right for you, know what is true for you. And notice when you are doing what other people expect. There's a wonderful line in Rapid Eye Technology where we are releasing and reframing. And the reframe is, I am true to myself in the presence of others' expectations. That's a big one. That's a lifelong lesson for many of us, particularly for women, I believe. And so this tool that we're teaching you, we're calling it Trade Up. In Rapid Eye, it's called IRT, Immediate Release Technique, because it releases what is not true for you. It releases a lower vibratory frequency for a higher one. And so the tool will be used, as I explain in the next video, in a number of different ways. My invitation to you here and now is to begin to notice where you are selling out without even knowing it, where you're being who they want you to be, living up to the expectation, pleasing, as opposed to really being in touch with what's true and what's right for you. As you learn to use this new tool, you'll become more and more aware of what's right for you, what's true for you, and what isn't. And you're going to make a trade. You will trade in what doesn't work for you for what does work for you. What you'd rather not feel for what you do feel. So begin to look at everything as we work together. I would like to invite you to do that as well. Begin to look at everything in the world, in the universe, in your personal particular life and circumstance as a vibrational frequency, because everything does have a frequency. Everything can be measured. Anything you can see, many things you cannot see, will vibrate at a frequency. And when we are feeling hurt, sad, angry, depressed, shame, grief, I would be the last person on earth to say that we do not want to honor those feelings, recognize what they are, why they're there, and the message that they have for us, and the processing that they bring forth for us as humans. And I would also say that beyond their usefulness, these lower vibratory feelings can simply keep us stuck and prevent us from evolving into who we can be. And so through this technique, this tool called Trading Up, you will begin to notice the feelings, the thoughts that keep you vibrating, keep your being, your consciousness, your life, you're vibrating at a lower frequency, at a frequency that doesn't express joy, health, happiness. If you're not living most of your life in joy, health, happiness, well-being, satisfaction, peace, appreciation. Appreciation is the key, the number one. Appreciation, high on the vibratory scale. Our emotions have been calibrated in a number of different ways, and love and appreciation are at the very top, the highest frequency that at this point in our evolution we're able to experience. Shame and guilt are at the lowest. And so as we're doing our trading up, what we're simply doing, Abraham Hicks, one of my favorite teachers, speaks quite a bit about this in her book, Ask and Receive. As we're trading up the lower frequency feelings for the higher frequency feelings, what we are also doing is trading in the things that we've been taught that really don't belong to us for the ones that do. And that inner conflict is a big part of what causes the lower frequency. Inside we get conflicted because we know that what our mother taught us or what the world is teaching us or what that abusive husband taught us is not what's true. However, we've been so programmed by that what is true for us, our very soul, has been unexpressed. And that conflict between what is not true and what is true that are battling within you can bring about depression. And no antidepressant in the world is going to heal that. Coming to terms with what is true and having the strength and courage and power to step into what is true, that's what will heal that depression. And so as you learn this next tool, know that your body, once again, we're using the body, knows how to change the messages throughout the nervous system, knows how to bring into balance the lower frequency feelings and experiences for the higher ones that are much more in tune with who you really are as a divine being. That's a big part of the work that I do personally with my Rapid Eye clients, is teaching and embracing and understanding in a deep way that we truly are divine beings. We are not separate from that which we call God by any name. We are the spark of the divine here in life, here in action. And anything that doesn't reflect that is going to bring us into an inner conflict that will cause us to vibrate at that lower frequency. And so this simple and effective tool that you will be learning will help you notice and say and see, wow, I really feel shame about that one, or I'm living in guilt. Is that who I want? Is that who I want to be? Is that how I want to be? What would I rather have? Our innate birthright to choose again is what really gets to be expressed in this tool. You get to choose again. Because you've always been told that you're not good enough does not mean that it's the truth. And you get to choose what is true. You get to choose whether you're living in shame and guilt, or whether you want to live in a frequency of feeling, a state of being that's better. You simply get to take a look and say, what would I rather have? Most of us have lived most of our lives not really recognizing or knowing, have been taught that we do get to choose what we'd rather have. And as we begin to make that choice on the internal level, it will start to show up externally. Our world, our life experience is absolutely the pure reflection of what's happening on the internal world. The internal landscape is what is being seen all around you. And so as we do this lesson, as we learn this tool, trading up, you simply get to choose again. You get to notice, what am I better with? In Rapid Eye, one of the wonderful facilitators taught the concept of, instead of using the word need, right? Nobody wants to feel or look needy. What am I better with? What am I better with? So taking a look at the different aspects of your life, your family, your finances, your job, your health, your overall well-being, what would I be better with? And identify where you're at now, and then choose again. What would I rather have? What would I be better with? And I'm going to teach you in just a few moments here how to make that trade. It's pretty simple, and it allows the body to do what it was made to do. It allows the body to be the creator and the expression of your choice. So if you're ready to choose power over stress, if you're ready to choose wisdom over shame, then you get to do that. And you get to do it in a way that the body, the function of your being, supports it, manifests it, and brings it forth, so that in your life you start to see the changes that you thought you never could make. What I love about Rapid Eye and these techniques is the simplicity and the profound effectiveness. Okay, so trading up. Start noticing what's not working for you and make a different choice and use the trade up. All right, look for the next video. Bless you all. Bye-bye.